Grizzlies fans know it's the team that gives you the edge. Big River Steel does too. And much like the Grizzlies have recruited legendary talent, we want you to be part of our team. Are you ready to be part of something legendary? Then visit www.bigriversteel.com. That's www.bigriversteel.com.
Our fans have a huge impact on our ability to play to the level that we're striving for.
Drop off, Durant. Oh! Well, you wanted home crowd involvement.
I love those moments where you see our guys engaging in the fans, and the fans just get pumped up.
They are standing in FedEx Forum.
I would hate to be on the other side with the opposition when FedEx Forum's rolling. That's such an unbelievable relationship that our group has with our fans.
At the National Civil Rights Museum, history moves us forward. The question remains, how does history move you?
Keep on walking, keep on talking, marching up to freedom now.
Shinedown, Dance Kid Dance Tour. Live in Memphis. FedEx Forum, Saturday, August 30th. With special guests, Bush and Morgan Wade. Get tickets now at livenation.com. Shinedown, live in concert. For more, visit shinedown.com.
Thanks for showing up, Memphis. Nothing beats catching your Grizzlies IRL, and nobody knows that better than you. So next time you want to hit up a game, Ticketmaster's got your back with tickets to every upcoming matchup. Whether you're catching the Grizzlies at home or on the road, you'll find tickets at Ticketmaster, the official ticket marketplace of the Memphis Grizzlies and the NBA. Keep putting that jersey collection to use and get Grizzlies tickets today. There's no better brag than saying you saw it live. See you courtside again soon, Memphis.
Our fans have a huge impact on our ability to play to the level that we're striving for.
Drop off, Durant. Oh! Well, you wanted home crowd involvement.
I love those moments where you see our guys engaging in the fans, and the fans just get pumped up.
They are standing in FedEx Forum.
I would hate to be on the other side with the opposition when FedEx Forum's rolling. That's such an unbelievable relationship that our group has with our fans.
Kroger shoppers and Grizz fans, want exclusive last-minute discounted ticket deals texted straight to you during the Grizzlies 2024-2025 season? Sign up with the new Kroger Buzzer Beater deal. Fans can sign up by texting Grizz to 636-479 or visit your local Kroger store in the Delta Division and scan the QR code. By signing up, you agree to receive recurring automated promotional and personalized marketing text messages from the Memphis Grizzlies. Consent is not a condition of any purchase. Message frequency varies. Message and data rates may apply.
Anticipate each challenge, make a quick response, capitalize on every opportunity, and win. Greatness won't wait. It's true in basketball. It's true in banking. Grizzlies Checking from Pinnacle. Play hard. Bank easy. Open a Grizzlies checking account with at least $100 and a recurring direct deposit by August 31st, and you could receive a $200 direct deposit bonus into your account. Details at grizzliesbanking.com. Member FDIC.
It's your turn to drive into luxury at Southland Casino Hotel. Join us on Saturdays to win your share of up to $1 million in free play and prizes. And don't miss the chance to take home luxury itself during the grand finale drawings. Drive off in a 2025 Land Rover on February 1st or a 2025 Range Rover on March 1st. 2 vehicles, 2 finales, 1 million ways to enjoy luxury only at Southland Casino Hotel. Must be 21 or up. Play responsibly. For help quitting, call 800-522-4700.
Thanks for showing up, Memphis. Nothing compares to catching your Grizzlies IRL. And that all starts with buying tickets at Ticketmaster, the official ticket marketplace of the Memphis Grizzlies and the NBA. Ticketmaster gets you to the game so you can catch every highlight. Put that jersey collection to use for the next game and get Grizzlies tickets at Ticketmaster. Whether they're here at FedEx Forum or on the road, Ticketmaster's got your back when it comes to scoring tickets. And there's no better brag than saying you saw it live.
Live from downtown Memphis, this is the Chris Vernon Show on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app. Now, here's your host, Chris Vernon.
On GrindCityMedia.com. It's Chris Vernon Show. Welcome. It is Wednesday, January 29th, 2025 edition of the show. Today on the show, I am back in town, battered and bruised after my first trip to Madison Square Garden, where I watched the Grizzlies' last game. They have another day to lick their wounds before a massive game tomorrow night at FedEx Forum with a late tip. We will get to all of that. We will get to all the news that is broken since I was last year, not the least of which is the NBA trade market might have gotten very, very good this season. Good news for a couple of Grizzlies rookies. As I said, we'll get to it all. It's a Wednesday. Still kind of cold, but smile. Let's do it. Turn it up!
Once in your life, won't you do what feels right instead of waiting for the next big thing to strike? Stop running your mouth, get out of the house, get yourself downtown and shake it off. Baby, once I wasn't enough, baby, I want the strong.
Yeah. I hope everybody's having a good day. All right, certainly appreciate John Roser and Devin filling in for me the first couple of days of the week. Got back from New York yesterday afternoon after being at Madison Square Garden on Monday night. Unfortunately, we'll get to everything that took place while I was there and everything that's gone on since. And we've got a bunch of things that we've got to get to on the show today. Grizzlies are off today before they are going to play a massive one tomorrow night against the Houston Rockets, who they have had no success against thus far this year, but will get the opportunity to be on a national television stage and prove their worth. And as we always say, you are always one game away from feeling great or feeling terrible. Hopefully they can get things together, because what I saw earlier this week was a abomination before the eyes of God and man. Before I get to anything, I welcome John Roser to the show. John Roser, a.k.a. the Cologne Ranger, the Body Spray Bandits, in your set. Johnny Backball, Johnny Bearcat, the Grim Roser, John Asparagus, Johnny Deckard, John Lance, Easy Yogi Roser. What up? Hello, John. Devin Walker's here. He's the microphone mangler, Senor Quasadilla, Mr. Math, Navajo Joe, the reporter, the photographer, Easter is Walker 93.
Hello, good people. How y'all doing today, man? People say I'm just like you today, bro.
Huh?
They said I got your drip on today. I got my golfer drip on.
Why not?
You know
Why not us?
You know.
Why not today?
You know what I'm saying?
So I was in New York City the first couple of days of this week as I went on Sunday. Real quickly, before we get into Sunday, it dawned on me on Saturday. So we had a very busy week last week. We had a Monday game. We had a Wednesday game, we had a Friday game, we had a Saturday game, and then I was going to be flying out on Sunday morning. So I had just been thinking about, obviously, and the Grizzlies were on a win streak. It was, they had won those 2 in San Antonio, and then they won all 4 at home last week. Spirits were high. And I got caught up in all of that and everything, and my wife was going to be coming with me on this trip to New York because I was going to go meet Jacoby, my Spotify co-host. He lives in New York City, and we were going to go with him and his wife to the Knicks-Grizzlies game on Monday night. And so I was on Saturday evening. I was checking out. I had told her we were going to be staying not far from Broadway. We'd go see a show while we're there, right? And then I'm looking through stuff and I'm reading everything and I'm like, oh my God, the football games. I've been so caught up in everything else going on. I was like, what am I going to do? And I was like, all right, and thank goodness those are on Eastern time, right? So they start later there than they do here. But we're going to try to go to a matinee show on Sunday. And I'm like, if I go to this matinee show, then I don't have to watch all of Eagles Commanders, which is a disaster for me anyway. I don't really, I'm going to tacitly root for the Commanders, but I don't want either of them to win, honestly. And so I ended up getting to see the second half, which was already it was a run out of that first game. And then I got to see all of Chiefs-Bills, which was the one that was truly worth watching the entire thing, right? I mean, that Eagles thing was a bloodbath. They scored 55 points, for God's sakes. Anyways, we went and saw the chick that was the lead singer of the Pussycat Dolls.
Nicole Scherzinger.
Shout out to her, man.
She is the lead of a Broadway show called Sunset Boulevard. And it's about this lady who is, used to be the biggest star in the world, right? And now she's incredibly delusional and believes she can once again become the biggest star in the world. It gets dark and whatever else, and she's psychotic. Dude, she is unbelievable. Unbelievable.
Really?
Evidently, I didn't know this. She started out as a theater kid.
Okay.
Before she became a massive pop star, but crazy talent. So that was well worth going to. Then I got to watch the football games. And then on Monday, obviously it was my first trip to Madison Square Garden. As I told Gary, we went to this restaurant beforehand in Columbus Circle called Bad Roman. It was really good. And then we take the train and we get over to the game. And as I told Gary and I had mentioned on the mismatch, I couldn't get in the game, bro.
Yeah, I saw your video,
Oh my
bro.
God.
And knowing you and knowing him, Roser, he had to be in hell.
I know.
Oh, you had to be, bro.
I couldn't get in.
Having to walk back.
And then I'm having to download the Knicks app.
Yeah.
You have to download the app for your ticket. Your tickets, I have my tickets.
They're on Ticketmaster,
But they
right?
will not show up to be scanned unless I download that app.
Do you have them in your Apple Wallet?
Yes.
Yeah, that's weird. Because I feel like MLB does that too. When you go to a baseball game, you have to have the MLB app. You gotta have the app.
And so it wouldn't show up until. And so there I am holding up the line, having to walk back out of the line, download some app. And as soon as I downloaded the Knicks app, boom, the ticket showed right up, literally, on my screen. I was like, this is bogus. This is so bogus.
When'd you make it in? When'd you make it? Did you make it in for tip-off?
I missed the first bucket of the game.
Okay. So you didn't get to see all the theatrics of before the game?
I did not.
Damn.
I did not. I would have. Couldn't get in. So, anyways, we had good seats, and there was a million stars that were at the game. That was cool. Madison Square Garden, obviously, an experience just to get to see it. Most famous, arena in the world, and that was all cool. And the reason it's cool is because it's so unique to anything else you go to, right? It's just not like anything else. I've been to a million arenas, and it's not like anything else because it is old and there is a tremendous amount of history. Sightlines are great and the lighting's great and everything. But my God, I got to tell you, I don't know how you guys felt about this. I know the game was a couple days ago, but I will tell you, as sitting in there, I didn't feel terrible after the first half.
No, I didn't.
I was like, we have not made shots. We ain't playing that well.
No.
And then the first 5 minutes of the third quarter, I was like, no.
They threw the ball in the stands 8 times.
Oh, no.
We gave up 21 points off turnovers in the first half, and we're only down 8.
And
it was
then,
okay, just don't be a disaster in the second half.
And then, bro, it couldn't have been a bigger disaster.
At what point did you crawl into a ball?
Oh, my God.
Did you stand there and watch the whole thing?
And Jacoby.
No, I went and got ice cream.
Okay, good.
I would never go get ice cream. I was like, I hope this line is 50 people long. I went and got this massive thing of soft serve. and I ate the whole damn thing. Yes.
Smash the ice cream.
That's what I was doing. I wish somebody should have taken a picture of me just miserable eating this ice cream as the game's going on. I mean, because Jacoby's like, bro, this is like the Washington General. Like, you know what I mean?
He was getting his jokes off.
I mean, it was like we showed up for the Knicks to put on a show. We're like, you know what I mean? It was like the Washington General, like throwing the ball to them just so they could come the other way and tomahawk it, right? They're throwing up stuff. They're doing like dances. It's like
rolling over on the sideline.
Timeout again. Then they go to the side and they're like, Timothy Chalamet and Michael J. Fox. Everybody's happy. Everybody's having a great time. They're like, I'm like, oh my God, I'm glad Obi Toppin's not on their team. This guy would have windmilled off the shot clock or something. This is a disaster. I mean, Miles McBride is dunking on us. Like, what is happening?
That's when I drew the line, bro.
They quit. Yeah, they quit.
When Miles McBride cranked it on J Huff and they started rolling over on the sideline, that's when I got mad because it told you they quit.
Yeah,
well, I hated that.
And the other thing
when
is,
they're letting campaign just talk trash and do.
And we were down so big, and Jacoby hits me, and he's like, "Oh, there was like 4 or 5 minutes left in the game," and he's like, "Kolik's our Yuki," and I was like, "Stop." He's like, "Kolik's in the game," and I'm like,
"Yeah, come on, bro. Like, don't do that to me, bro."
I'm like, "Here's the difference, Jacoby. Everybody knows Yuki, and Taylor Jenkins knows Yuki. There's zero chance that Tom Thibodeau knows Tyler Kolik's name. He just said you, and then sent him in the game." And he was like throwing dimes and stuff, and I'm like, this is terrible. It really was. It was like the Globetrotters versus, and I was so depressed.
Did you take the walk of shame? Did the walk of shame hit? Like, did you have to take the walk of shame out of MSG?
We walked from Madison Square Garden back to Times Square, which is where we were staying.
Yeah,
it's like 10 blocks. I think it's 10 blocks, and not that bad of a walk of shame.
You weren't wearing Grizzly stuff though.
I was not.
See, that's probably why.
I will say this. Walking in, and Lord knows, I saw a lot of people going into the arena because I didn't have the Knicks app. So I saw a lot of people.
Saw a lot of them going in.
An enormous amount of Morant jerseys.
Really?
Enormous. Yes.
Love to see it.
Yes.
Brand's still strong.
It was a good contingent of that. There were Grizzly fans there.
I know you ran into some of the people I talked to here, two of the big Grizzly fans I talked to.
I did. Oh, the West?
Yeah.
I ran into them.
Yeah.
I ran into
Jennifer and her...
the girl that works for Bleacher, Molly Morrison, and her sister and father were all there.
Yeah.
Who else was there? I ran into several people from Memphis that were there, out in the hallway. Like, you would just see people in Grizzlies gear. And again, a lot of Morant jerseys at the arena. I don't think anybody expected him to be a -41 and delete his Twitter the next day, but he did have a good contingent of. Hey, you know what? I look. You know, I love John Morant, and I will defend him forever. Bro, I wanted to delete mine too.
Yeah.
I turn my phone off.
I can't imagine how bad it is for him because mine is just. I mean, it was.
Oh, it's Knicks fans too, boys. So
they were having funerals for J Huff on mine.
Yeah.
Like all out funerals. They're like, bro, J Huff just died in Madison Square Garden. I'm like, come on. I mean, it was.
Yeah.
They're like, welcome to New York, Verno, and I'm like, okay, all right, this is terrible. This is legitimately terrible. And so everybody keeps asking me, they're like, how is New York? How is Madison Square Garden? It's like, I don't know how to gauge. I mean, I tweeted while I was there, I'm never coming back here again. It was worse than I could have ever in a million years expected. They lost by 40. When is the last time you remember? I mean, how? How is that the game I went to?
The one game you went to, you had the double whammy of them getting destroyed in MSG and Dylan Brooks hitting 10 threes in one night.
Oh.
That's
I
like
posted that video yesterday because I had to go back to the room and then I had to catch up on. There was 12 games that night, so we were gonna have to do the podcast the next morning, and so I was gonna have to talk about all those games. So the very first one that I queued up to watch the condensed version of the game was the Rockets and the Celtics, and that was crazy. And you know what's crazy? After I posted that, there were some Grizzly fans that were like, "Oh, that's crazy to say Dylan Brooks shot us out of games." I'm like, okay, you don't have the memories. He literally took the most shots and made the least. Like, stop. That happened. Okay. You can go back and watch them if you want to. It's an outrage.
We have had,
and by the way, we're still searching for a wing. And now we are hurtling towards the trade deadline. And I'm going to get to, obviously, look.
Have you seen the Vince news?
I wanted to get rid of everybody after that game.
Yeah.
So,
You seen the Vince Williams news, right?
What?
Week to week.
That we thought that he would be back very soon, but he's going to be back week to week now.
Oh, week to week. That's great.
Yeah, it was supposed to. He's like continue to progress. He's not considered week to week.
That's great. Are they going to amputate Marcus Smart's finger? Could have used him too.
Yeah, they're going to do the Kunta Kinte.
Yeah. You know what I mean?
That's tough. Yeah, we need more dogs. Like we said yesterday, bro, we need more players to play with anger.
You think?
More anger on the court.
Yeah.
Okay.
Fire.
By the way, you did not see there have been the Memphis Grizzlies. Vancouver, you would add a couple more, but the Memphis Grizzlies have had 13 games where they've lost by more than what you saw the other night.
In life?
In history.
In life.
In their life.
In life is crazy.
So
I'm sorry you had to see that though, Vernon.
One of the things that I looked up, and this is why, because look, I know we were texting throughout the entire thing and texting afterwards, and it was one of the things that is interesting about this season thus far is that it feels as if many times we are given to extremes, though, right? You can always step back and you can say the big picture is look at their record. Look at their record. You know what I mean? It's not like they have a dismal record against under 500 or over 500 teams. And it's not like, it could be way worse, right? You're in third place and it feels like the sky is falling. And I think it's all because we view it through the prism of we've been around long enough to know what is playoff ready. And then when we see them play against a team like the Knicks, who is they have a very good chance at making it to the Eastern Conference / NBA Finals this year. I think everybody would agree with that, right? And then you see them, and especially, when you watch them beat up on the Pelicans and the Jazz and the Charlotte and whoever, right? Where it's like, okay, we said it. Now you're going to say, all right, where do you match up? Like, you know what I mean? This is all cool, but you're beating up on these rat teams, and now what happens when you're going to play one of the best? And for that at measuring stick, you're going to see. And for that to be the result is so colossally depressing. And one of the things that I looked up afterwards, I was like, why? I'm trying to figure out, why do we feel so bad sometimes after these games, after these losses? Like, there's got to be something that's going on. And so I went and pulled it up, and I tried to, extrapolate, the numbers of what teams do and split, their wins and losses, right? And one of the answers of which I was trying to find was sitting right in front of me, right? So in terms of teams that have their best offensive rating in losses, nobody's going to have great offensive ratings generally in losses, right? But in losses, the best offensive ratings are Cleveland, Oklahoma City, the Knicks, Denver. That's when they lose, right? Those are the top four. They have the best offensive ratings in the losses. And they're still not, amazing, right? Because they're losses.
Right.
The best offensive ratings in wins, the Knicks, the Celtics, the Cavs, the Nuggets, and the Grizzlies. Okay? Grizzlies have a 122 offensive rating when they win. Okay?
And they win a lot.
When they lose, their offensive rating is 108.2. Okay? Interestingly enough, all those teams I told you that were here's how their offense performs when they win. Here's how their offense performs when they lose. In reference to the rest of the league, right? Like a lot of those teams, like they still play really good offense when they lose, like comparatively,
Right.
as when they win. The two that drop off a cliff when they win and when they lose, and I don't think that this is. I think this is super fascinating. The two, which are both teams that people have looked at and gone, man, I don't really know, are the Celtics and the Grizzlies. When they're cracking, it's amazing. But when they lose, it is a monster drop-off.
Yeah.
Monster. Like it's 122 to 108. So the reason why we feel so good and so bad is because when the offense is great, it's great. But when the offense is bad, it's bad.
The
Like,
worst.
no, it's below in wins.
Yeah.
The Grizzlies and the Celtics are next to each other. It is below the Jazz and right in front of the Pistons. It's still like middle of the league. It's like 11th and 12th or something. But in comparison, right? So you see these other teams, and it's like the Knicks and the Cavs and the Nuggets, and those teams, like their offense, when they lose, is still it's not that far off, right? I mean, it's for sure significantly worse because it's a loss. But it is a gulf. And so the Grizzlies, when in their wins, you see that offensive number and you see the margin they win by, and it's like, whoa now. But when it looks good, it looks great. Yeah. When it looks bad, it looks terrible.
And it looks bad. The thing is, it looks bad against the people that we want them to beat. That's the biggest
Correct.
thing. When it looks bad against the big time opponents. You know what I'm saying? It looks good.
And look, anti-shout out, if I can do this. Anti-shout out, because I
anti-shout out. You do like taking back a shout out?
I have to take it back. Look, I'm going to tell the reason, and then I'm going to say an anti-shout out because of what happened. This is an anti-shout.
Never heard of an anti-shout.
This is a reverse. I invented it.
I
just invented it.
The reverse shout out.
You're like Devin.
I just
making up words sometimes.
No. I'm going to explain it to you because now it makes all kinds of sense. Listen up, Webster, in case you want to put it in the dictionary. Credit me. An anti-shout out means something I want to mention, but I don't want to give them a shout out.
Oh, okay. I got you.
Therefore,
I got you.
So I say anti-shout out because I can't say shout out to this guy because I don't know who he is because I don't know who said it. It was just in the malaise of comments. I'm saying.
Oh.
In all the million comments that I read.
Oh, okay.
And I don't know who said it, and I didn't write down who said it, and couldn't. After that Grizzlies-Knicks game, to your point about how it doesn't look good against a good teams, right?
Was it Knicks Lover 33?
No.
Okay.
It was a Grizzlies fan, but there was some level of discussion about said offense and about Ja Morant struggling and whatever else. And someone... Why are you already laughing?
I feel like this is going to be funny as hell.
Because I spit my drink. That's thus the anti-shout-out.
Yeah.
On the plane. Sip of water. Took the sip of water as I'm scrolling through my phone. Spit my drink. Bro, somebody called it the All Lives Matter offense.
Oh, my God.
And I spit my... It's an anti-shout-out. The All Lives Matter offense was maybe the funniest thing I ever saw.
That's so weird.
That is outrageous. That is an outrage. I mean, that is something you write when you're really mad.
That's wicked.
But it's funnier than hell.
Oh, my God.
Called it the All Lives Matter.
All Lives
He
Matter
said, no surprise
offense.
with our All Lives Matter offense. I went,
my God.
Oh, my God.
Oh, no. This is what we're doing now.
All Lives Matter offense.
I guarantee you that person does not have an Abby, bro.
Dude, it got Laravia to delete his Twitter, too.
Bro. What?
You didn't know that?
Jake Laravia.
Jake
laughing, bro?
Jake deleted it before Ja did.
Why you laughing?
You didn't know that?
Why you laughing?
Bro, they were on Jake's ass Monday night.
Who?
Grizzlies
the
fans.
streets, bro.
Oh, the streets were
always
They
yeah.
said he wasn't built for the Garden.
Yeah, they're
Oh, no.
on
Man,
Jake.
like back
Jake
pocket
deleted
boy.
his before Ja did.
He deleted. What is going on? Okay, then we're not a vet team, bro. You got to be able to take this.
Well, I don't know. LeBron does it every year. He does. He goes
I
dark
told you, I'm
every
ready
year.
for John to get in his
No,
KD
like,
era, but he ain't in it right
I
now.
think this is how these guys, when they need to take a break and they need to
They pull up the internet?
They decompress from the outside world.
Yeah, they do. They do.
Like
bro.
they do that.
They decompress.
That's how
bro.
they do it because that
decompress.
is the world.
They
That
decompress.
is the
but
world
look,
to them.
Look, game's over, right? You get on the bus, try to like kind of get away from the world. They do this. They do this.
Jalen said he found the tweet that made me spit my
Oh, he
drink.
found
no,
it.
I wanna see the person that said it,
Come
please.
He
on.
found it. Good grief.
So he could put
This
a name to a face. Oh no, look at that.
Oh, that's
now.
where there it was.
Oh,
It was
no.
under Steven Adams' stats.
Who is this guy, bro?
I don't know.
Who is this guy? I'm gonna look him up.
Shamir Trezevant.
All lives matter offense. Come on.
We are an equal opportunity employer.
Come on.
Yeah.
Oh no, this
Dude.
This
Yeah.
Juice
Jake
WRLD.
LaRavia deleted his Twitter.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he's a Cowboy fan
The
too. not a
Knicks are,
Sharpie.
that is a raw one. You lose by 40 to the Knicks, and we got 2 Twitter deaths?
Yeah.
That's terrible.
They'll
We
come
should-
back, man. That'll be all right.
Huh?
Just some of you got.
I mean, I just put up the Grumpy Grizzly and crack jokes. These guys are, I mean, this is now having a profound effect.
Yeah, what's
You
Jake's?
get rid of
Jacob
your-
LaRavia 3? Does not exist.
They deactivated their Twitter accounts.
yeah, to shut it
that's tough.
down, man.
Wow.
Because like just like let's like. As
Now he's Lake Jaravia.
what's wrong with you, bro?
Lake Jaravia.
What's wrong with you?
That actually sounds like it could be a lake, by the way.
Lake Jaravia.
What's wrong with you, bro?
It sounds like it's in Ohio or
What's wrong
something.
with you?
What?
What's wrong with you? That was so bad.
What? He's got a new.
I like Lake
You like that?
Jaravia.
If he likes it, you know it's an issue.
We got Ma Durant. Is Ma Durant out there?
Roser, he didn't delete his baseball card Instagram, did he?
No, he did. He's still trying to sell that Mahomes for like 50 grand.
I mean, get on the burner, bro.
Bro, he was posting it at halftime of like the Pelicans or Jazz game when he didn't play.
You serious?
Yeah, he posted
Stop
it at
outing
halftime.
people. Stop snitching.
I'm not. It's literally on Instagram. Anybody can go see it. He
All right,
outed himself.
So what's our theory with Moran? Are we going to do the fans that I talked to at the game? They were like, he's still sick.
I don't know.
Do you think it didn't get a couple early calls? I've got this condor in Mikal Bridges guarding me. I'm just going to run off to the corner.
How many layups did Mikal Bridges have in that game?
Just took off running.
I mean, like
every time the ball came off the rim,
Mikal Bridges is getting a layup every time.
I thought it was funny. You know, years ago, do you remember when everybody goofed on Vivek Ranadive, the owner of the...
Yeah.
Remember his idea was
Snowbird.
to just leave the snowbird at the end? And I was like, maybe he was right.
He was on to
Mikal
something.
Bridges is just getting layups.
Dude, Pranica one time during the game, he's like, hey, I think it was Jared or something, lay in by Jaron Jackson Jr., and the Knicks throw it down the court. Oh, Mikal Bridges behind Luke Kennard gets it and lays it in. They're beating Brevin like, that's on a make.
That's like Jamar Chase, bro.
Dude.
Touchdown. I ain't playing no defense. Shot go up, I'm gone. What's your theory, Roser? I ain't got nothing for you.
Do you think it's the offense?
What's your theory, bro?
Do you guys think it's the offense? Do you think, or look, is it the offense? And it's just like the ball's not in his hands in the same way that it was. And look, I'm not going to pass judgment here. That part of installing the offense is it's very difficult to have something that is heliocentric built around, you know, where everything functions off of this superstar player when the superstar player has not been available in the way that many are, right? So you're building out around. So you have to have something that allows you to exist without, right?
Yeah.
Like you've got to, like at some point, you got to be able to plan for, hey, what? Because some of these teams, they collapse.
Yeah.
As soon as that guy, you know what I mean? That guy makes all of it go. And if he's out, you're dead. And we have been able to exist even playoff wise. Now that was with Tyus Jones in the past, but now I mean, I don't care what offense you're running. he can't be just running to the corner and staying out of the mix while I watch Desmond Brain dribble under pressure. That's crazy to me.
Yeah.
That's madness. So there's part of that. There's part of maybe he was sick. Because it is not just the other game. It's recently, right? Like the shot attempts are way down, right?
Mm-hmm.
You have that.
There's like a role player feels like sometimes, bro. Like other than like a Nike,
Right.
like the face of Nike and an NBA superstar.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Not the. We have a pecking order on this team that we all thought at the beginning of the season, and it goes Ja, Jaren, Dez. That's what everybody thought, right?
1A, 1B, 1C.
Correct.
Yeah.
Right? And they're all great. But and so is it but it's hard to say the offense in some ways because, bro, I watched him have a triple-double in the first half against Boston.
But if you look at those times and just to focus on that one game, a lot of times we talked about it in our group chat. There's a lot of times in that Boston game he was like, "Screw this, I got the ball. I'm going. I got this."
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It was like, damn, what y'all talking about?
Take over.
I'm getting this. Like we talk about all the time, bro. What if when it's nut up time,
like the end of Minnesota,
get out the way, bro. I got this.
Because you're not.
Get out the way.
Everybody
I got this. I got y'all.
Everybody ain't driving and moving when right. You're going to end up. It's going to slow down, and it's now I've got to go get a bucket.
Yeah.
Right. So you've got the frustration with not getting calls, and then we'll check out or just get like, okay, I'm not even doing this anymore. Right.
Yeah.
You've got that. You've got teams loading up against him. Right. So that is part of it. That defensively, teams are always going to have an awareness, and they are going to dedicate the Mikal Bridges of the world to him. You have that. You have this was supposed to be the revenge season, missed a lot of games. All of those, there's so many goals that if I'm John Morant, I would have written down, want to be an all-star, want to be all-NBA, want to be top 5 MVP, like all those, any of those accolades, any of those things, any of those contract extensions that include super maxes because of all-NBA, like all those things got ripped away from him by injury.
Yep, and now being asked
right?
now I'm just asked to being fit in now. I'm asked to be fit.
And so that would be super hard on you, right?
Yeah.
Where it's like, this was supposed to be
the get back.
Remind everybody, yo, I'm still here. And everybody said that all off season. And then the season began like it was going to be that way. And then he got it ripped away from him again with that shoulder injury after the Daniel Tice thing. And it's like, now that can't be what it was going to be, right? And so there's part of that. It takes a mental toll, right?
Yeah.
And so I don't know, right? But I do know this. Like, they have no chance unless John Morant becomes John Morant again when it comes playoff time. And maybe there will be a switch that can be flipped and he just becomes John Morant again. Maybe there are some moves that can be made. I mean, I think that there was part of me, honestly, especially with the trade deadline so close, where there was part of me that was not crucially upset about the outcome for only that reason. You can't kid yourself. You can't. You can't kid yourself. You just saw. That's a title. You know what I mean? You have title dreams. That team would kill you. They played great. We played bad. But you can't explain it away.
No.
You can't explain that away. You are not that level.
No.
You're not that level. Right? Now, again, as I've said, we get so down about everything. You're one game away. You play great against Houston tomorrow night, and we'll start believing again.
Yeah,
right?
He's shake back
That's
tomorrow.
it.
He's shake back tomorrow. Y'all hoop tomorrow.
That's it.
Everybody.
Ja gets it back tomorrow. He becomes John Morant again because he just has not been himself at all, right? And I get it, right? It's always coaching. To me, the horses are always more important than the jockeys. I'm sorry, right? In the end, you win because you got the horse, right? But that horse got to run. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, coaches are as good as their players are. Yeah. Now, the thing is there something that can be done are you doing the best job at maximizing your best players? I think, without question, the answer on the Jaren front is 100%. And that's the deal, right? Can you maximize both simultaneously? Because that's what's got to be figured out.
Because even like the Jaren thing, it's more of like his buckets are ISO buckets, right?
Right.
It's where I'm getting this on the left block, I'm getting this on the right block, I'm getting on like a wing, and I'm getting to my ISO. It ain't like a lot of like run plays for Jaren. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's Jaren, go get a bucket, bro.
Well,
throw to him.
And one of the things that I wonder is, like, is it accentuating the talents of your best players? And to me, you have John Morant not dribbling enough. You have Desmond Bane dribbling too much, and Jaren Jackson being individually awesome.
Yep.
And so you've got to figure out, how can I get the best out of Desmond Bane? Like, we haven't had John Morant 38s, and we haven't had Desmond Bane 38s.
Bro, I told you, but
that's not happening. Like, the only one that's gone off is Jaren.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then these guys that you don't trust to do it when it matters.
Yeah.
Right? You don't trust those other guys. Like, that's fine that this guy had 16, and it can be a different guy every night. That is the cool. It's regular season stuff. We know that. It's regular season stuff, right? Yeah. What's going to happen when it comes time, right? It's going to be those three.
Yep.
Yeah.
End of story.
And they're going to play more minutes.
And they've got to be able to be simultaneously great. I don't give a crap if it's great for Jake LaRavia. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Respectfully.
I don't care. I don't care if it's great for Jay Huff. I don't care if it's great for Jalen Wells. I don't care. This has to be great for those three.
No,
right?
You've seen
compared to football. You watch a lot of football,
right?
Like a lot of football. Just imagine, like, who's your favorite? Who's your team? The Cowboys.
You know my team.
Yeah, I know. What is Dak Prescott good at?
Passing.
That's like saying
he's
hey,
not a run. But
it's like, hey, Dak Prescott, we're
let's
gonna
run the option.
Yeah.
We're gonna run the triple.
I mean, I will say, like, if you do,
we're gonna run the Air Force offense.
But if you do look at their minutes, are those starters, Des, Jaren, their minutes are all up in January. All of their minutes are going up in January.
Because we ain't got that many games.
Yeah. All the minutes are up. They're all in the 30s now in the month of January.
We didn't play since Monday. We play tomorrow night.
Yeah, we played like 5 games last week, though.
They were
I
all
got
against
you.
one
we had a
team.
ton of games. We had a ton of games
they
last
didn't
week.
to play the second half.
I'm just telling you, the minutes are up. The minutes have gone up in January.
Has the production?
You are right on Jaren, though. Jaren's
It's been amazing.
Jaren, no, but it's yeah. Our eyes show it, dude. So you take out last year, right? We cut out last year.
Last year is. I mean, it
I will
couldn't
say
be less
year,
significant.
I will say it in some ways it wasn't significant. In Jaren's way, it was significant.
In Jaren's way,
it taught him you can
be the guy.
You can be a dog.
So here,
you can cook.
It absolutely can.
It taught him a lot.
So if you go back 2 years ago, 22-23, Jaren's usage rate was 24.6. He drove the ball to the basket 5.2 times a game. This year, Jaren's usage rate is 28.7%, and he drives the ball 11.3 times to the game.
Wow.
Ja has his lowest usage rate and his lowest amount of drives to the basket per game since, I think, his second year in the season. His second year in the season, in the league.
I had to go.
Is that him or is that the offense? Because I do think he started the game driving.
Dez
and then he doesn't get the calls, and then he just stops.
Dez also has his career high in drives per game.
I think everybody's driving now.
But Dez's usage rate is not high.
I had to pull up the Boston game just for reference, and I'm watching his highlights, bro. All his made buckets. It's exactly what we just talked about. It's give me the ball, move. Give me the ball, move. Like. He had 32, 9, and 9 in that Boston game. I know we referenced it like
he almost had a triple-double at halftime.
Yeah, exactly. So it's like it's in him. It's still there, bro. The dog's still there, bro. The dog ain't left yet.
So where is it?
Somebody gotta.
You know what I mean?
The dog's still there, bro.
Like we have seen it.
Yeah.
Yeah. The dog's
and
there.
I think part of the reason that we're having this conversation, I thought I was gonna see it Monday night.
Yeah. If you see it at the Garden.
Yeah. Not seeing it in the Garden and having a minus 41, I was like, and deleting your Twitter, I'm like, what is going on?
Yeah.
What? Yeah. This is like, this is whoever, like name it. This is Jay-Z showing up at the Garden, right? You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
it's time to put on a show. The show's in town. There's people everywhere with his jersey. I'm not kidding.
I already know it, bro.
There's people
Yeah.
everywhere with the
No,
jersey. And I'm
he's-
like, what is going on? He's just running to the corner.
Yeah, well, it started.
He was not engaged.
It started
like,
at
that
the
is
beginning
not
of the
the
game.
offense.
It was the beginning of the game. Once he drove, it was around like the left free
And he
throw
didn't get a
line
call.
area, and he didn't get a call. He threw his arms up at the ref immediately. TV picked it up. I can't remember. It was something like, doing this again?
Right.
And it's like, and that was like early in the first quarter, and he was done. He was checked out.
I would not be surprised, honestly, after all this has taken place, if it happens tomorrow night, I would not be surprised if Taylor Jenkins gets chucked.
Oh, he's gonna spaz for him.
Like, we're very close to Taylor having to take up for him because it's now reached this critical point where he's so frustrated he's not the player that he has to be for this team to be good. Because if he's just going to run to the corner and stand there while Desmond Bain is dribbling the ball up top, I mean, that's just madness. What are we doing?
Yeah. I'm with you
I've
on that.
always thought this needed to be like a Lillard McCollum thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, but there's way too much Des point guard stuff, which is fine against Charlotte. But every time we play somebody good, it's like hot potato.
So we go
Right? Because the players are better, the defense is better.
Yeah. The scheme to scheme against is better too.
They both, Dez and Ja, when we play the top three teams in each conference, their turnovers go up one a game. Both of them do.
Man, and we were throwing the ball to we threw the ball to the Knicks. Like, hey, here.
Yeah,
I'm saying it was like the Washington Generals.
It was.
Hey,
bad.
here you go.
Yeah.
Man, what cool dunk can you do this time?
It's like
I'm just sitting there eating my friggin' ice cream like a fat ass. Like, this sucks.
Hey, that's coping, man. The coping ice cream hit different.
I did.
It hit different. That coping ice cream.
You know, I got Oreos on it.
Ooh, you was in the zone.
Yeah.
You was locked in.
It's the only choice I had.
You just
And then I went to the team store. I went to there to see if there's anything I wanted to get.
The
'Cause
plushie's cool.
I always get William something.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And I don't care if he wears Knicks stuff because they're not a competitor of ours, as I've always told you.
Eastern Conference.
And
yeah.
he always likes the random ones, the ones that nobody has. So what do you think I got him?
Deuce McBride,
They didn't have it.
campaign jersey.
Precious Achua,
Shirt jersey.
OG Anunoby.
No. Josh Hart.
Josh Hart. Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah.
Hey, I gave it to him last night. He's like, I love Josh Hart. I was like, I'm sure you do. He always likes the random guy, right?
Yeah.
So he's got a Josh Hart shirt jersey, which is legitimately funny.
Yeah, that's wild.
I was like, I wasn't getting Brunson. I wasn't getting Towns.
Nah.
Bridges was all right.
Yeah.
The Bridges 25 one was fine, but the Hart 3 one was funny.
Oh,
I wanna ask you about the-
speaking of Towns, that again, there was the other one. Like we saw this with Adams in that Timberwolves series. Like, dude, Edie cannot. I mean, it's just
Bruh.
you can't play in that game.
Bruh.
You can't.
He was like,
Yeah, it's like, dude, you. It's like, I mean, it's like it was so bad.
And Brandon's too small.
Yeah.
what do you think about that? So we brought this up yesterday as far as like one of the things other than Ja, because we want Ja to be Ja. Let 12 be 12, please, everybody. Let him be Ja.
Please.
Let Ja be
Whatever
Ja.
that means, just.
Oh,
that.
we know exactly what that means, Roser.
Okay.
Leave it there.
Just give him the ball and screen for him. I know we don't run any ball screens. Try it.
And then watch him go downhill.
Yeah. I mean, it's not rocket science.
What made him an All-NBA player?
Right?
Yeah.
What made him
I got it.
the face of Nike?
I also understand preparing yourself for.
But that's why you got 22 and 13, though.
I understand.
But
For when he gets hurt and he
my
gets
question,
play.
my question
Yeah.
is though for you.
It's hard to
Which
plan.
is all the time.
It's hard to plan.
It is.
So because now they lead the NBA in turnovers
No.
per game.
You
So like, what,
don't say.
turnovers, that's another thing. Like I feel like it's like you got to be able to take care of the orange thing, bro. Like not throw the ball into the stands. Like somehow.
He does it too against
he
his
does too.
teams,
No, I brought up
man.
the turnovers
Like,
just number
They
yesterday.
don't listen to me. I said this 8 games into the season. We're having jump stop practice. Stop throwing. Stop jumping and throwing the ball. Stop.
Not jump start practice.
The one player on our team is allowed to leave his feet to pass. One.
Man said jump start practice.
All y'all think you can. Heem.
That jump flying in
Oh, dude,
first
Santi
row.
had one the other night. Didn't Santi try a heem the other night? And
Dude.
it was, of course, it was a turnover.
Let me go back and look.
I think Santi tried a heem in like the first half, and it was like, oh, God.
I want to watch like.
And I've
He
told
did
you,
a.
I've told you this, and this sounds crazy on the NBA level, but you know everybody wants to be like the old Spurs and play this beautiful basketball, whatever else. But guess what the old Spurs did? They went and got Boris Diaw, and they went and got Tony Parker, and they went and got Manu Ginobili, and they had Tim Duncan.
They had Tim
And
Duncan.
Bro, it's all these guys that have been dribble, pass, and shooting since the time they were fetuses.
Yeah.
Like American basketball players, that's not how they play.
No.
If you could ever teach American basketball players to play this way, European way, as it were, it would be amazing. And it is. But when it gets pressured, when you are playing high-level defenses, and when somebody sees it multiple times, it does not look the same. Because you don't dribble, pass, and shoot the same way that they do in Europe. You don't. That's their advantage. If you ever could figure out a way to make it work. But the problem is, our guys turn it over like crazy. We're not proficient enough at dribbling, passing, or shooting when it matters most.
Yeah.
Right? When you're playing against the best
Yeah.
teams. When you're playing against
High level.
lockdown defense.
What you gonna see win? You're not gonna see the
Playoffs.
Jazz.
That's what we know.
In the playoffs, you're not gonna see the Hornets, the Jazz, the Timber Trailblazers.
Yep.
You're gonna see the high level like the OKCs, the Rockets, the Lakers, like high level teams, bro.
Because the truth is, you've got such you have a level of talent.
Lakers,
And
that's
look,
crazy.
it does accentuate your depth because it can make everybody good. It puts everybody in a good position, right? But the most important thing is when you are playing against the best teams, when you're playing playoff basketball, that has to be your best players being able to be their best. Because it doesn't matter if your eighth guy can be good.
And I get the thought
He
in
can
some
be good
of
if
it, too,
he
with
can hit
the
a
offense.
shot. If he get a wide open shot every now and then, tip cap.
Bro,
But I want the rocking.
Bro, all you have to do is set a screen for John Morant, and he can get downhill, or he can kick it out to Desmond Bain or Jaren Jackson, and they can either drive or shoot.
You got to think some of
Like, I
it,
mean,
too,
the
with
other
the
two guys
offense.
are just role players anyway.
We got some of the offense also, and it's designed to protect him, right?
Sure.
Like fewer minutes,
Sure.
not as much on the ball, attacking, jumping
That's
in
right.
the air to try
That's fair.
to try to keep yourself healthier.
But you've got to find a way to have him be. He needs to be taking 15 to 25 shots, not this friggin' 9.
Yeah.
What is 9 attempts?
Bro, they got
You're
John-
one of the best basketball players in the world. Can you imagine if Shai Gilgeous-Alexander just went out there and stood in the corner?
They got John like Raymond Felton out
Bizarre.
Oh,
there. They got him
but
out there
man,
like Eric Snow.
Could you imagine if you watched a game and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander just ran to the corner and said, "Hey, Kason Wallace, you dribble around." What the hell?
Yeah.
You'd be like, "Go get the ball.
Yeah, bro, save us.
Go get the ball." What? What are you doing?
Yeah.
If I turned on a game and watched Oklahoma City and Gilgeous-Alexander's being guarded by Mikal Bridges, which he will, and he just ran to the corner,
Yeah.
I'd be like, huh? Nah.
Now here's a
No.
Here's a
So
tip.
whose fault is that? Tell me why John Morant is standing in the corner of Madison Square Garden, and I'll accept any answer. If you want to tell me it's his fault, I'll accept it. You want to tell me it's their fault, I'll accept it. But that has to be remedied.
Yeah.
That can't be. It can't be.
His shots do go up against the better teams. They do.
It can't be, though. I can't have him. How many shots did he take the other night? 13?
Yeah,
took
that
13. He was 5 of 13.
They lost
5
by
of 13.
40, dude. It doesn't matter
Oh,
what they did.
I
the other
know.
night.
Oh, he
Like,
was there, Rosa. He knows
they
they lost
were.
by
I
40.
saw it.
Yeah.
With his own eyes. Like
Yes.
he was in the spot.
Yeah.
He saw campaign 4-3 with the organ playing.
Oh, you know what the worst part about being in Madison Square Garden is? I didn't even mention this. You want to know what the worst part is when your team's getting beat by 1,000? besides
The Oregon playing all the time?
No.
Every time they score?
No, they do something that no other arena does, which I did not have an awareness of until I was actually in the arena. Bro. The PA announcer constantly updates the score.
Oh, yeah.
He says it
Yeah,
over
he
the
does.
internet, and I'm
He
like,
does.
bitch, I can read the scoreboard. Shut up.
I can
Be like,
see you, idiot.
94-64. I can see.
They do?
Stop saying the score.
Not even like the end of quarter. Like
He says the score.
at random times.
Do they have a lot of blind people that go to the games in New York?
I don't know.
Like,
I almost poked my eyes out.
you still would have heard the score.
I love that the
He
Lakers.
does. He updates the score all the time.
94-64.
And I'm like, I can read.
Trying to forget about what the score
I
is.
know. It's like rubbing it in.
Yeah, that's tough, bro. At random ass
I
times
don't
too.
need you to update it.
Yeah, don't tell me. At the
Knicks 116, Memphis 82. Like,
at the 7-minute mark.
Okay.
At the 7-minute mark.
okay, all right, that'll be enough out of you.
Yeah,
That'll
that's
be-
tough. That's tough.
that'll
No,
be
man.
enough.
Look, like you said, Vernon. All it takes is. I mean, this sucks that they had 2 days to kind of like stew in it, you know,
Or it's good.
or it's good. You can kind of Men in Black it. You know,
I mean,
you know what I'm saying?
I don't even know how you watch that game tape.
Hey, it gotta be one of those you throw it out, or you could just watch them throw the ball. Like just say, "Yo, stop throwing the ball away."
And hey, let's be level head.
Okay.
They call me level head.
They don't call you level.
They do
head.
not call
They've
you
never
level
called you.
head.
No
level
one's
head.
called me level
No
head.
one's ever called you
Never.
level
They
head.
have never said that.
You don't think anybody will?
No.
No.
In the history of time, you never be level.
They call me level head.
Yeah.
That's my new character, level head. As I've said in many years past, I always hearken back to the great Hubie Brown, who said there's 5 games a year where your team's going to have it no matter what. Like when we talked about when they beat Golden State by 50 or when they've had some of these amazing performances this year. And the other team's not going to have it, and then that's it. And then there's other games where you're going to show up to the arena, the other team's got it, and you ain't got it, and the die is cast, as they say, right?
Yeah.
And you got to worry about the other 10, right? Or the other 72. The other 72, but there's going to be 5 like that where it's just unexplainable. So level head, that many have called me in the past and will continue to call me in the future. Level head would say, that's one of the 5. They had it all.
No.
It was their night. It
can't.
wasn't your night. Let's flush it.
I can't do that. And I'm usually level head guy.
You're what?
I'm 100%.
You are positive Polly.
Why
That's
call
what
it positive Patrick? How about that?
positive
Come on,
Pat.
2025.
This is fine.
I was
You are-
gonna
this
say.
is-
I was gonna say emotional Edward.
You are.
Little Edward. I'm not emotional. I'll
All right. But look,
After losses,
as
I
level,
was mad last.
as level head, which many have called me, would say
level-headed Larry.
that's one of the 5, and it is what it is. And they had it, you didn't have it. They played great, you played like crap. The outcome was a debacle.
The issue with that level head, this is the issue with that level head is
No, thank you for calling me by my name.
the issue with that level head is
2 of our players deleted their Twitter.
no.
That is so crazy.
So nobody. The loss was so bad.
Why was
our
the
players
Rangers-
deleted their social
It's because
media?
people got real toxic on the internet. bro.
Why is Jake like?
It is hard.
It's
Why are they
because
going
people
after him so bad?
It's because
Like,
people tag people, bro.
he
That's the
doesn't matter
weirdest
enough.
activity in history. Tagging players in your.
Well,
I
even if
understand
they don't
basketball.
tag him, these
criti-
guys are gonna go search for their names.
I understand
anyway.
basketball criticisms, bro, but like tagging people in like personal stuff is weird activity, dog.
Crazy.
I understand like being mad about basketball, like cool, that's fine.
Yes.
That's also weird to tag people in basketball tweets.
Levelhead agrees.
Levelhead agrees that y'all need to stop tagging players.
I'm gonna get like a flat hat.
Go get Bennett's from
No,
yesterday.
Go get the big hat from the Grizz Den.
Okay, so you said Is that for sale?
Yes, bro.
Are you sure?
1,000%.
Wait, we have a big hat?
I sent y'all that in the
No,
chat, bro.
the Noggin Boss. But I looked it up online. They don't have NBA licensing. So that's why I wondered if that was a specially made one that's actually not for sale.
Bro, there's a tag on that joint.
How much?
$135.
I will have it tomorrow.
Go cop.
Don't worry. Don't worry.
For level
That's
head?
not level head. No.
That is actually
That's
not.
big cat.
Yeah.
But no, it's in the store. You got to look. Walk over there to the other side where like the women's clothes and the kids' clothes are. Ask for them, and it's in like the little in the glass thing.
Next to the championship belt.
Yep, it's right there. We have a WWE championship belt if anyone wants to buy it.
$600.
Yeah, they said it's
That's
like
steep.
Yeah, very steep. Steep ain't even a word. They said they only have like 10 of them in the back, so they just put one out at a time.
The belt?
Yeah.
Oh.
But yeah, go get you a big.
We
cat.
don't deserve a belt right now.
Nah, we don't.
No.
Unless we're getting whooped with it.
All right. Back to your thoughts on the Twitter deletion.
I was saying,
Mr. Social.
Stop tagging people, bro. I understand, like y'all want to get
Yeah, we
y'all
got
want
it.
people to see y'all stuff, but y'all want players to see it so bad. These minute basketball takes, but like when it gets to the personal stuff, bro, don't try to.
I have a theory on
tagging
this.
people
I
on
think there is a very high percentage, and the NBA brought this on. It's a very high percentage that of the criticism and the anger for coaches and players. There's a very high percentage on social media that I believe is directly correlated to gambling. I refuse to believe anybody that's that mad that does not have money on something. Seriously.
I think gambling has a lot to do with it. Yeah.
That's what makes people that mad. I'm like, bro, I refuse to believe. I mean, you go out around, and we all understand the internet's not real life.
Yeah.
Like, I just refuse to believe somebody gets that angry that's not drunk and lost money.
Yeah.
I think it makes people crazy.
Because I remember when I used to get drunk and watch games and get mad at them. Like
Yeah.
you do, you
Did
get
you
irrational.
tag people? Did you tag people on your tweets?
No, I would never tag
I mean, you
people.
were on Chris Paul did read a tweet of yours at one point.
I did, yeah. I got on mean tweets because I was that pissed off at Chris Paul. I did.
So you're that guy.
I was probably drunk when I
you were
tweeted that
that guy.
too. Because it was a road game. I believe it was a road game. I might have been drunk.
At CP3.
I didn't tag him though. I did not tag him in that. They found that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did not
They
tag
searched
him.
his name.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's what I'm saying. Even if you don't tag players, all these dudes go and search their names.
Not all of them.
A lot of them do. Or they have people do it for them.
Yeah.
They have staff.
Staff members.
Well, and as they get older, they don't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
part of growing up.
It's
part of growing
I'm
up.
ready for Jaws. He's gonna get to that point at some point. I love the way
because I've told you guys.
KD interacts. I love the way KD interacts.
Yeah.
He has a little back and forth. He'll go back and forth with you. Like,
But a loss so bad that two guys deleted their Twitter is just,
That's tough.
that's tough.
that's not level head activity.
It's not level head activity, bro.
It's just not.
Hashtag keep a level head, bro.
It's emotional Edward.
It reminds it reminds me of the old Tyler the Creator. What the hell is cyberbullying? Close your computer. How is cyberbullying a thing? Close your laptop.
Close your computer.
It stops.
You just letting them.
It stops, right?
Look, you just do that. That's,
There was a
look,
wisdom in what Tyler Creator said.
after we lost to the Knicks, you know what I did, Vernon?
Devin started posting wrestling
I
highlights in
started
like the
watching Raw,
third
first of
quarter.
all. Also, I did this. I did this. I did this. Beep.
I had nowhere to go. I was just sitting there in Madison Square Garden with Oreo on my face, watching
Stomach full of ice cream.
watching Miles McBride tomahawk on J
Is
Huff.
the ice cream there? Is it better?
And why
better
was
than,
Precious so amazing?
Yeah, dude. I heard Jacoby keep saying Precious Achua hit a 3, and it's like, damn.
I know.
Yeah,
Wait, what'd you do after the game the other night? How do you cope from like when the Grizzlies get their faces beat in?
I was probably.
What's your cope?
I went live. I went live on X and probably was very emotional. I was a little emotional, Edward.
Live on X.
I was live.
Yeah, he's live on X guy now.
This guy goes live on X after a loss. The other guys delete. Maybe that's why they deleted it.
They saw They saw me reading a bunch of stats about him.
Just weak ass black
They saw-
T-shirt talking about the Grizzlies.
I did say a lot of it. I was like,
Are
Johnny's
you the
just.
reason John Moran deleted his Twitter?
I mean, I think I did say he needs to stop bitching about fouls.
Wow.
Like, and just play.
And then he
Yeah.
said enough is enough.
enough.
done.
It's
Quit
enough.
complaining about
this
the
guy with
fouls.
his weak buzz cut and his black T-shirt.
Yeah.
I'm done.
Gotta go.
Yeah.
I'm done. I'm done with this. I'm done with this
Yeah.
app. I will say this. We had to walk back. So we walked back from Madison Square Garden. We were staying near Times Square at this Marriott there. And it's like 10 or 11 blocks. We're walking back. And I told Gary this morning, as I told Jacoby yesterday. Bro, all 10 blocks. I'm not kidding. All 10 blocks. It is the constant, most potent smell of weed you have ever smelled.
Really?
It's like a hot box.
I love it.
It's
Yeah.
everywhere.
Everybody's high.
Everybody is smoking weed
Walking down the street, just firing up.
on the corner.
Lighting
There's
them
a
up.
bro. There was a guy with a table just with pre-rolls, and I'm like, who would buy that from me? I'm like, who knows?
You're gonna end up with like an
Who
itch.
knows? Yeah, who knows what's in it? But no, it's everywhere, and smoke shops are everywhere. That was the biggest difference, and I hadn't been in probably, I don't know, maybe like 2 years, something like that. I think it's probably been like 2 years since I've been, and I mean, that was the biggest change, and all around like that whole Times Square, Broadway. Every time you walk outside, it just
Fire.
weed everywhere.
I don't know why people like doing
It
that.
smells. I mean, it
said
smells
what?
like.
Yeah.
You know how those CBD cigarettes
Yeah,
smell? So
no.
you couldn't. I was like, "Is that CBD? Is everybody smoking?" And they're like, "No, he's like, no, bro,
They
they're
rock-
smoking real weed."
Real
and
weed.
I was like, "Really?"
Or they get the little vape joints.
Just
you can.
everybody is smoking weed.
Shit, bro.
You can't walk anywhere without it. Like, I mean, our whole 10-block walk just reeked. Now I didn't see anybody defecating on the sidewalk. That was a positive.
More weed, less shit.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Me too. I'm gonna stand by that. Put that on a T-shirt.
Yeah, not bad.
No, I don't get Deb. What I was saying, I don't get smoking weed and walking around in public. Like that to me is like
Weird.
That seems like hell.
Yeah.
Like
Because you get paranoid?
Oh God, I'd be freaking out. Like I want to do that and be somewhere where I'm not going anywhere or moving.
It's just odd.
Like
It's just odd that it's.
Yeah.
I mean, the whole time you're like, "Whoa, dude, this is potent."
Yeah.
This is potent.
I want to.
Yeah.
If I'm doing that,
I was like,
want to.
everybody is smoking weed. Everybody.
Hey, it's legal in New York, man.
I want to get like some Uber Eats or pizza delivered, and then
But maybe
I'm-
you're on the way somewhere though. That's the thing. Like,
Yeah, I'm not getting high on the way somewhere.
No, they're just
Like,
standing.
they're standing smoking weed.
Oh, yeah.
standing there.
Yeah, people are just out on the street.
Usually, like, if we're gonna fire up, we're gonna walk in New York or in a
Yep.
place where it's legal.
Right.
We're gonna walk somewhere, and
No, they're just smoking weed. They're just out.
just out.
Smoking weed, yeah.
I will say too, in the cities that it is legal, it's damn near on every corner.
Oh, me too.
Like dispensaries.
So he
Yeah.
told me, Jacoby told me, there's only like 2 or 3 that are like, through the government, present your ID, what I mean, get the card, and like the rest of them are all bootleg shops.
Really?
Yeah.
And they sell it, but they're like,
Yeah, that's
it's not regulated.
Well, we see it in Vegas.
And he's like, and you have no idea what you'd get. Like, there are real dispensaries.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
sure.
there are smoke shops
yeah.
yeah,
everywhere.
That's selling
and I
too.
don't know what they've got.
Oh no, they got it.
No, but
You
I'm
don't
saying
know
if
what.
it's regulated, this is
Real.
this is real marijuana
This
plant.
is. Yeah.
But no, smoke shops be like how
Real
the Delta.
marijuana plant.
This man sound like a 75-year-old man.
How
You sound like your
old is
dad,
that?
bro. You sound like your dad. Like a
You call it grass.
real
or dope.
real marijuana plant.
This is real marijuana plant.
The point was it was regulated. You know what it is.
I need to be legal.
There
here.
ain't no telling what the other stuff is.
No, that's true.
It might be crap weed. It might be laced. You don't know.
Yeah, it could be some of it.
There's no. I'm saying it's a Wild Wild West.
Yeah.
You don't know what the hell
Somebody
you're
just
smoking.
got. Somebody just got blunts laid out on the table.
Hell no.
Yeah, we good on that.
Yeah.
Ain't no telling what you put in that dog.
No.
If it's in like a little like a.
I'm talking about a table, bro.
Oh, yeah,
Same way
yeah.
you would see a Gucci purse there.
Just
oh, and we were down at.
Just weed.
You know what was crazy?
Just
You know what
pre-rolls.
was you know what was crazy? The biggest thing that was like, it used to always be purses and watches.
Yeah.
Now it's AirPod Maxes and AirPods. That's what they're trying to sell you on every corner.
Really?
Yeah. They're trying to sell to you on every corner. Like in what appears to be an Apple box.
Like a bootleg box type.
Yeah.
Deal.
That's the thing.
Maybe they hit the truck, bro.
Man.
Man, you know those things would be scratching the second you put them on.
Hey, they could be.
Either that or you freaking have like something growing out of your ear in
Do
a
you
couple
think,
days.
I mean, the same way you think anybody selling you a Rolex for $100 is the same way. Bro, I ain't getting no AirPod Maxes for $75.
No.
Then if you talk them down, if you could talk them down to 50 if you really want them.
For sure.
You can really talk them down. I will say.
And there's no chance they pair. AirPod Max is no Bluetooth. They're just earmuffs.
They're just earmuffs. Hey, respectfully though, I will say I did talk to somebody in New York, and they said some of them people, not all of them, some of them do hit. They get a little. They got a little plug, and they just try to flip stuff. Some of them are fugazi, but some of them got like da 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 da. Got a little plug ski. Don't do it, Rosie. Don't do it.
What is the da-da-da?
The da-da-da is like a little, like somebody hit the train, in Memphis, right? And they got all the Air Force Ones.
Oh, yeah.
They stole them.
Yeah. We just say what it is. They stole them.
Like, they've been hitting the train for years.
It's not the da-da-da-da-da. It's the
I don't want to say it, bro. I ain't trying to get nobody in trouble. Because, everybody knows
say
somebody
who
hit
it
the train,
was.
bro. Shout out to the train.
Yeah. Shout out to the train.
I got to get to all this trade stuff, and then I'll get to all the other news and notes. We'll take a quick break. We'll come back and knock it out. Chris Vernon Show.
Sitting right next to me, am I right? The one and only Jay Huff. Were you comfortable there in your seat?
I'm great. I've been adjusting it, playing around with the height settings.
What are you exactly? 7'1" or 7 even? Or
I say 7'2" because I wear shoes.
Hey, Grizzlies fans, be sure to tune in to Grizbeat, where the panel and I break down all things Grizzlies and take a look at the rest of the NBA as well. The show is live every Wednesday, 2 p.m. on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app.
Thanks for showing up, Memphis. Nothing beats catching your Grizzlies IRL, and nobody knows that better than you. So next time you want to hit up a game, Ticketmaster's got your back with tickets to every upcoming matchup. Whether you're catching the Grizzlies at home or on the road, you'll find tickets at Ticketmaster, the official ticket marketplace of the Memphis Grizzlies and the NBA. Keep putting that jersey collection to use and get Grizzlies tickets today. There's no better brag than saying you saw it live. See you courtside again soon, Memphis.
A night of comedy with Sebastian Maniscalco and Jim Gaffigan.
Now, is this a family? Is this your mother? Where is she? Is she in the crowd? You don't know where your mom is. The mom's up there. What kind of family is this? I'm sorry.
Sebastian Maniscalco and Jim Gaffigan.
I went ziplining for the last time. What is wrong with us? Would you pay $200 to feel like you're about to die 6 times?
Live in Memphis, FedEx Forum, Friday, February 21st. Get tickets now at LiveNation.com.
Kroger shoppers and Grizz fans, want exclusive last-minute discounted ticket deals texted straight to you during the Grizzlies 2024-2025 season? Sign up with the new Kroger Buzzer Beater deal. Fans can sign up by texting Grizz to 636-479 or visit your local Kroger store in the Delta Division and scan the QR code. By signing up, you agree to receive recurring automated promotional and personalized marketing text messages from the Memphis Grizzlies. Consent is not a condition of any purchase. Message frequency varies. Message and data rates may apply.
Our fans have a huge impact on our ability to play to the level that we're striving for.
Drop off, Durant. Oh! Well, you wanted home crowd involvement.
I love those moments where you see our guys engaging in the fans and the fans just get pumped up.
They are standing in FedEx Forum.
I would hate to be on the other side with the opposition when FedEx Forum's rolling. That's such an unbelievable relationship that our group has with our fans.
Grizzlies fans, dunks, dimes, and no looks are great on TV, but nothing compares to catching them IRL. And that starts with buying tickets at Ticketmaster, the official ticket marketplace of the Memphis Grizzlies and the NBA. Ticketmaster gets you to the game so you can catch every highlight in person. From seeing your favorite Grizzlies stars up close to hearing the squeak of the sneakers on the hardwood. Put that jersey collection to use and get tickets at Ticketmaster. There's no better brag than saying you saw it live. See you courtside, Memphis.
Sonic Radio. Welcome back to Sonic RNDIO. That spells radio with me, the CIO. This just in, the new Sonic $1.99 menu lets you build a crave-worthy meal for just $1.99 an item. Whether that's a creamy shake, crispy tots, or a quarter-pound double cheeseburger. This just out. Ostriches. They're mean, not very cute, and in my opinion, way too big for a bird. Don't miss the Sonic Fun 99 menu. 5 items, always $1.99. Live free, eat Sonic.
Tax not included. See menu for details.
When it's all on the line, you turn to the strong, the stable, the unwavering. To those with a history of raising their performance, to meet the moment. It's true in basketball. It's true in banking. Grizzlies Checking from Pinnacle. Play hard, bank easy. Open a Grizzlies checking account with at least $100 and a recurring direct deposit by August 31st, and you could receive a $200 direct deposit bonus into your account. Details at grizzliesbanking.com. Member FDIC.
Memphis Cat is back with his Heaven on Earth tour.
I tried to be incognito, but thanks to Shannon Sharp's loud mouth, the gig is up.
February 22nd in the FedEx Forum.
In my spare time, I infiltrate the Illuminati. Look for their secrets. Run back. Tell y'all.
Don't miss this year's most talked about comedy icon live. He's back with brand new material, an unmatched wit, and an electrifying performance. Get tickets at Ticketmaster.com.
Let's face it, there's a lot of trash talk in basketball, but the great teams let their performance do the talking. Like Ford F-150 with Pro Power on board, a class-exclusive industry-first feature that turns your truck into a mobile generator and leaves the competition speechless. Ford F-150, official truck of the Grizzlies. Greatness starts here at your Mid-South Ford dealer. Class is full-size pickups under 8,500 pounds, GBWR.
Welcome back to the Chris Vernon Show on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app. Now, back to your host, Chris Vernon.
Throwing dead presidents. Look alive. Party is the evidence. It's a vibe. Celebrating excellence. We survive. Two-seater snapping, girl. I'm happy it's just you and I. Throwing dead presidents. Look alive. Party is the evidence. It's a vibe. Celebrating excellence. We survive. Two-seater snapping, girl.
All right, we're back. Chris
It's just you and I.
All right, so anyways, we talked a lot about what's going on with the Grizzlies. Obviously, we got that Houston game coming up tomorrow night, but the trade deadline, we are, 2 weeks away? What's the date, 12th? Is it the 12th?
It's like the week before all.
I think it's the 12th, right?
It's the
It's
6th like that.
Huh?
It's the 6th.
Oh, it's a week away.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's next Thursday.
Yep.
Okay, so for whatever reason I had in my head it's the 12th. It's the 6th. Okay, so it's a week away. So
Remember they pushed it up because the Marcus Cousins thing happened a couple years ago.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so now we have De'Aaron Fox is now in the mix. It appears as if they are listening to offers. And look, if Sam Amick's on the case and ESPN's on the case, like everybody kind of knows, right? Okay, they're not going to be able to come to a long-term contract. This is the time to trade him. He's got Clutch and Rich Paul behind him. He's going to be going somewhere. I mean, in between, if that comes to a resolution, if the Jimmy Butler stuff comes to a resolution, look, you're talking about like this. None of this stuff is going to be easy to pull off one-for-ones.
Yep.
Yeah, you're just now going to have these dominoes falling around everywhere, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because you got a lot of big contracts, and then who knows what happens with Chris Middleton in Milwaukee? Who knows what happens with this and with that? Look, one of the things we know with the Grizzlies, and we have talked about this a lot, is now with the Vince news, and you say week to week, Marcus Smart, who knows, right? We obviously, it's not something you could count on. We have said that when we had Dylan and all the way since then, you need a vet, reliable wing, right? Like that's one of the things that shows up regularly because you can't throw the 39th pick rookie, as great as he's been, you can't throw him into a playoff series and then just say, hey, they're going to try to direct every shot that way and then say, hey, kid, take us home, right?
Yeah.
It's a ridiculous proposition, right? And so you look around in the same way that they've been in the mix for OG Anunoby, and they've been in the mix for Mikal Bridges, and they've been in the mix for Dorian Finney-Smith, and then the Jimmy Butler stuff came up, and you've got to believe that the Jimmy Butler stuff had legs, and that's why over and over again he kept saying anywhere but Memphis, because that very well may be the only place that's offering like a okay deal to Miami, right? And so Pat Riley probably brought it up, and Mickey Harrison probably brought it up. And one of the things I've tried to explain to everybody is it's not Jimmy Butler always gets pissed off about not getting his money. That's what pisses him off. So when everybody took it as a personal affront for the, what do you mean anywhere but Memphis? Doesn't he want to win? He knows Memphis can't pay him. We're not giving him a long-term contract. It would be a rental. And then say, hey, can you please not pick up your $52 million next year? And then he'd say, yeah, sure. And then he'd pick it up anyway and then really be screwed, right?
Yeah.
And then say, trade me, and now you're in a pickle, right? So, anyways, it's very obvious every time the Grizzlies' name has ever come up, it's for that fourth guy, right? You know you got Jai, you know you got Dez, you know you got Jaren. How can we consolidate to make it that fourth guy? And, man, if I tell you I look up and down rosters all the time. Because the Jimmy Butler thing was obviously something that we talked about, and then we know what the solution is to that, which is he's just over and over again saying anywhere but there, anywhere but there. Because he knows we got three guys that are going to be on max contracts, and one of them's about to get a way bigger one when Jaren gets his $300 million deal in the offseason. I mean, it is what it is, right? So now you've got to be like search around, and it's not easy to find. I tell you this, the only one that like fits that kind of mold that we've been talking about, the OG, the the 3-and-D, like, hey, can you fit? Can you guard? Are you long, athletic? Whatever. The only one is Jeremy Grant.
Hey,
right?
That's not a bad one.
Like on a rat team that was like, what's the point here? There's Jeremy Grant. All right, look, rank them.
Okay.
You ready?
Rank that all on the floor. Rank that. Give me some more.
Rank that. Now, maybe that'll surprise me and you can find something else. But if we're just looking for what, maybe they could surprise me and we pull off something that I never expected, right? I'll give you 3 names that are out there that are wings.
Okay.
Grant, Cam Johnson, Kyle Kuzma.
Kuzma's last.
Okay.
He
stunk this year.
I work from the bottom up.
I'd rather have Jeremy Grant.
Kuzma's
Jeremy
last.
Grant's number
Kuzma is more like Johnson in the sense that they fit the timeline and they. Johnson's price is really high. Kyle Kuzma probably wouldn't cost you anyway.
Yeah,
No.
a chip and a bagel.
But could be a
Chip
role.
and coffee.
But he could be a role player that could knock down corner threes for you on a good team. You
I
know
will
what I'm saying?
I will never forget though that this was in my head about Kuzma. He had a chance to go to Dallas last year and be that PJ Washington role.
And
he said, "I'd rather be in Washington than take all the shots. I'm straight."
He did get his contract.
He did get his contract. So we'll put him third. We'll put Cam Johnson number 2, and I'll put
Jeremy Grant.
number 1.
Jeremy Grant would be yours as well, Roser.
Yes.
I mean, you just look around, bro. Trust me, I went through all of the teams. It's hard to find.
How many years is Jeremy
any
Grant
attainable 3-and-D wing? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like that can actually hit 3-pointers and defend the position.
But Jeremy Grant got hurt last night.
He did?
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, and he goes
ankle.
32
hurt his
million,
ankle last
34
night.
million, 36 million.
He hurt his ankle last night.
Well, and Chris Middleton is one of those names that comes up, and I'm like, well, he has a prior relationship with Taylor.
Yeah.
But he had 2 ankle surgeries in the offseason.
We, Lord knows. Look at Vince Williams. Oh, boy.
I mean, he's on, like, injury management. I'm like, we got enough injury management. We love injury management.
That's our favorite tag.
No injury management. I can't manage your injuries.
Yeah, we ain't doing
What
that.
did Jeremy Grant do?
He's got $102 million left on his contract after this year.
He turned his
too.
ankle last night.
Yikes.
He turned
How
his
much
ankle
a
last
year?
night in Milwaukee.
3 years. It is $32 million, $34.2 million, and then a player option for $36.4.
I got a bad number on Jeremy Grant, too, Verno.
Yeah, it's tough.
Jeremy Grant's a 6'7", 210-pound wing that shoots 38% from the field.
But the 3 number is the only one I care about.
Let me see.
It's always high 30s.
38. I'll take
Yeah.
38%. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll take that. Because he can just space out.
Yeah.
Swing.
Bow.
Yeah.
You'd say he's the only one, though, and that contract is not low. But again, that's a going rate.
This is why ultimately...
It's a going rate, right? Like, I mean, what are you going to be paying for these guys? What is Kuzma's contract? What did
Kuzma sign for?
Yeah, 25?
I was just on Hoops Hype.
Kyle Kuzma.
Washington. Kyle Kuzma's got... Oh, he is at 21.4 and then 19.4.
Sheesh. And he told people I'm stop wearing fits.
That's not bad. That's Marcus Smart's deal.
I still don't want him guarding the other team's best player.
Yeah.
Like, that's what you need. You need if you put Jeremy Grant on Kevin Durant, it's okay. If you put Jeremy Grant on LeBron James, it's okay. If you put, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, you got to have somebody.
The worry is does Kuzma even care anymore?
And no. I'm saying it, but you can't do that with Cam and you can't do that with Kyle. The thing I'm saying is the same way you wanted all of those guys, Finney Smith, Anunoby, Mikal Bridges, Marcus Smart, for that matter, are all guys that you would put on the other team's best player, perimeter player, right? Like if you can't find that, you have to pray Marcus Smart comes back, and he's been off his legs all year. In fact, he's been off his legs for 2 years. I don't know about these funky fingers he's got.
He got the worst.
But this dude is
NBA history.
I mean, I am so tired of seeing he's played less games than Chandler Parsons. He's played less games than Jay Huff. He's played less games than Gigi, it said. I was like, my God.
That's tough.
Dang, Marcus.
She hadn't been available.
That's sad.
It's sad.
I hate that, man, because I like Marcus.
Because we didn't get to see how it works.
Yeah, and when it was together, a lot of Boston game.
Right.
When he's out there with 22, 13, and 12.
But he also missed every shot.
He did. Board.
And so you are going to be, look.
Yeah, he has. He's played 38 games for the Grizzlies. Gigi's played 53.
I mean, it's not even close.
Yeah, Gigi played more. Gigi played more last year than Marcus has played in 2 years.
Wow.
It's tough.
So in the absence of that, again, you have that on your roster, theoretically, between him and Vince.
Yeah.
But in the absence of getting to see them at all, if you are going to try to find that piece, right?
It has to be somebody who can defend because of who your point guard and your shooting guard
It has to be someone that can defend.
Yeah.
It has to be a good defender.
Yeah.
Right? Somebody that you think
that you can throw on the other team's best player out there.
The same way that they threw Mikal Bridges on Ja Morant.
Yes.
You've got to be able to throw whoever, if it's Jeremy Grant, on. But I mean, bro, I'm not kidding you. You look up and down rosters. I'm like, who else is there? Go look. You can do the exercise tonight. I did it. Because the other ones that you like, even guys that I like, I'm like, man, that's probably not better than what you got. You know what I'm saying? Like, I like Jayshawn Tate, but Jayshawn Tate's not that.
Yeah, right.
Right? Like, you're getting down. I'm saying nobody's giving you their starting wings unless it's like these rat teams.
Right.
Right? That's why Kuzma, Cam, and Grant all come up.
Yeah.
But Kuzma and Johnson don't fit that role. Like, the only one really out there. Like, you've tried to get all the other ones, and the Knicks got them. Both Anunoby and Bridges. You tried to get Finney Smith, and that was one. He was out there. He was an obvious target, right? Who are these like 3-and-D type guys that are on bad teams that you could give something to that you could actually, right?
Right.
And bro, he's like the only one. Go look up and down the road. Go look up and down the teams.
This is why more and more.
Harrington brought up the Andrew Wiggins thing this morning, but I mean,
oh my God.
I'm just relaying the message, bro. What's wrong with this man?
You said we need more dogs.
Oh, he a puppy?
If he will rebound like he did a couple years ago against us.
He hasn't done it.
What boss man D-Lo say, bro? You know what boss man D-Lo
We
said?
have problems with players being available. This guy might just leave.
He did just leave.
He just leaves.
I thought his dad or some died, eh?
No.
But
he just leaves.
But a positive has never deleted his Twitter that I know of. Not deleted Twitter.
I don't even think Andrew Wiggins got a Twitter, bro.
No, he does. It is at 22 Wiggins.
Click the last time he tweeted.
Bro.
He reposted something on October 22nd, 2024.
People in Memphis would hate him.
Yeah, they would.
Just trust me on
Yes,
this.
they would.
He's not Memphis. He's not like our brand.
Yeah.
What you got to get?
He's not eating a chair. He's
not eating a chair.
He's dodging it.
Yeah.
Probably. I want guys that eat chairs.
Take it to the face.
Yeah.
He's got. Where can I get some?
I would rather have Marcus Smart.
Yeah.
He would.
I'd rather die. Look, I'm dying with both of them but I'd rather die with Marcus. At least I know that dude is going to go down swinging.
Oh yeah. Face to the fire.
Yeah.
Jumping in the fire, Mike.
Yeah.
He might jump in
Name
the
it.
fire. Feet
Yes.
first.
Name it.
Yeah.
He's there.
That's what I need more of, though, bro.
No, we miss his.
More guys that-
we miss him and Vince.
that
We
They're
miss him
the two
big
biggest-
time against the
they're the-
playoff
they're the
teams.
edge.
We miss Marcus a ton
Edge.
against the
We
playoff
need an
teams.
edge.
Yeah.
And that's why we need Ja Morant back being Ja Morant.
Because he's the edge.
We saw it.
Yeah.
Remember, what was the game where we saw him flexing on everybody, grabbing his nuts? What game was that?
Oh, when he cracked on Wemby.
Yeah. And we were like, all right, we're
Yeah.
back.
Pop your ears, bro.
We're back.
Yeah. We did say
There
we're
he
back.
is.
He did. That was him. When he walked to the crab and grabbed his
There
nuts, I
he
was like,
is.
that's that dog.
There he is.
That's the one we want. That's the one we want. That's the 2022
There
12.
he is.
Yeah.
And then he was gone.
Kind of disappeared.
He's standing next to Mikal Bridges.
I need more of Ja dunking on people and grabbing his nuts.
Me too.
Or just, you know what I'm saying? I need an and one and give me a.
What?
Give me a. I haven't, you know what I seen in a while? I ain't seen him do this to nobody in a little bit. Panito. Yeah, whatever you said. I need more of that. You know what I'm saying?
What did he say?
I don't know. Nonsense.
It was Spanish.
Nonsense.
But
That's
no.
why you need level head over here.
Yeah.
But no, like in the words of Boss Man D-Lo, bro.
In the words of Boss Man D-Lo,
Yeah,
who
you
has
know
ever
him.
quoted him?
Oh man, she said we don't want a puppy, we want a big dog.
She said that?
Yeah, he said that.
Oh, when he was actually just conveying a message that he had gotten from a female.
Yeah, he was relaying.
Oh, okay.
He was
Relaying the message.
She doesn't want a puppy. She wants a big dog.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Let's see what. Hold on. I got to find this. Mark Stein. I am a subscriber to his
Substack.
Yeah, Substack. And let's see what he has to say about the Heat's asking price on Butler is said to be dropping. You don't say. After team officials felt the need to suspend Butler for the third time in a span of less than a month due to what Miami has deemed conduct detrimental to the team. So what exactly does it mean? There is a distinct sense circulating Tuesday that the Heat are increasingly prioritizing players whose contracts do not stray past the 25-26 season as the most crucial element to their return. Look, they want to be involved in that. They want to be in that free agency class, right? But here's where it comes to the Grizzlies. It says, I continued to hear pessimism Tuesday about the prospect of the Memphis Grizzlies rolling the dice and trading for Butler against his wishes. The Grizzlies are routinely described as the team perhaps best positioned in terms of tradable contracts and flexibility with relation to the luxury tax aprons to make a play for Butler. They could certainly assemble an offer that features minimal long-term money to Miami to deal with. Doing so, though, would be rather risky given that Butler's well-chronicled aversion to playing in Memphis. Remember, it has been communicated to the Grizzlies through back channels and repeated ad nauseum in recent days that Butler does not want to end up there.
Good Lord.
Is that a risk the famously risk-averse Grizzlies want to take in the midst of a season that has them on pace for 54 victories? I think we all know the answer.
No, they're not going to
no.
do
They're
that.
not going to do
They
no.
would not do that.
I mean, again, when we talked about the Jimmy Butler thing, on the surface, I laughed at Grizzlies fans that were like, "We don't need Jimmy." Like, bro, if we could get him, I'd love to have him.
Yeah,
right?
right.
Especially short term. Right? I don't want him long term. He wants somewhere long term. He wants somewhere he's going to retire. He wants somebody that's most importantly going to give him that money that he wants. Right? That he gets to tear up that last year of his contract and sign a new contract for 3 years, and then he's done and he's happy and he's settling in. Right?
Yeah.
That is not a possibility here, as we know. As I described to you, the only chance you would have is saying, hey, man, play February to June. That contract that you want, that triple-digit contract that you want somewhere, that probably doesn't exist right now. So you need to think this through.
Yeah.
You come here and you're in the Western Finals. If you're maybe in the NBA Finals, you're going to get any kind of contract you want.
Well, but there's aren't who can pay it.
And you can go your way. I'm saying, all of a sudden, you start to get suitors. I'm saying there might not be a suitor right now for what he wants. It's like, dude, this is your value goes down
I think
every
there's
day.
one. Phoenix.
Maybe.
Phoenix would give it to him. He clearly wants Phoenix because Phoenix will give
That
it
dude
to
don't
him.
care about luxury
Phoenix
tax.
will
He
give
don't
him
care
that
about
extension
nothing.
right now. Like I'm saying, offseason, cap space wise, like Brooklyn's like the only team that has the space to do it.
Bro, just hey.
Phoenix, as everyone knows, is Butler's preferred destination. There was a likewise belief on yesterday, that Golden State, thanks to the presumed lower threshold now needed to satisfy Miami, was indeed poised to re-enter the trade fray for Jimmy Butler. Trading for Butler at a bargain price must certainly hold renewed appeal for the Warriors in the midst of their 10-20 funk entering Tuesday's play. Mike Dunleavy Jr., furthermore, is particularly well-positioned to project how Butler would fit into a Steph Curry and Draymond-led locker room as a former teammate of Butler's himself in Chicago. I forgot about that.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that, too.
Meanwhile, I continue to hear whispered warnings. Don't forget about the Bucks. Milwaukee, as you've surely committed to memory by now, can't combine contracts and any offer for Butler until it first sheds Pat Connaughton's contract or does so as part of a larger Butler trade construction. If the Bucks find a home for Connaughton, though, packaging Chris Middleton and Bobby Portis would enable them to offer Miami two players who could seemingly boost the Heat's playoff chances compared to playing a game after a game with Butler. Those two hold contracts that end in the 25-26 season, assuming both players pick up their option. There's a $34 million one for Middleton. There's a $13.4 million one for Portis. I mean, look, you might not be able to do any better than getting Middleton and Portis.
Right.
And you might actually help your team.
And then what? Milwaukee would give him the extension?
Yes.
Yeah. So, he wants to go somewhere.
The Warriors thing is interesting, too, because
Yeah.
you're just saying, they keep on saying sacrifice the future, and I keep laughing, going, what future?
Bro,
But
yeah, Steph's 38 years old.
I'll tell you this. If they brought Steph Curry, Jimmy Butler, and Draymond Green to the party, it's a different deal.
Two fighters and one scorer.
It's a different deal. That's a different deal.
It is.
You take them a lot more seriously.
Yeah.
You take them a lot more seriously.
Two pit bulls and Steph would be a problem.
And you just fill in the blanks, right?
Yeah, fill in the other
I'm
two
playing them
spots.
with Looney and Moody or whoever.
Whatever.
Right.
Yeah. Pokashimsky, whatever. Who else?
Right.
At some point, when your talent between two or three guys is so great that it just doesn't.
I love how we're saying that, but
you know,
we got three over here that.
Right.
And we're kind of proving it.
Well, we need
you know,
our thing, and we're this far into the season. Our thing is still figuring out the other two positions. Because they have been filled by rookies all year, and that's not by choice; it's by necessity.
And I love that the two are playing well. They got the rookie, kind of like notification yesterday going to the rookie game.
That's right.
But when it's time to playoffs,
I'm happy for them getting to both go do that
together too, bro. That's dope.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, so
and also it means you did good in the draft.
Exactly.
Right?
You hit the draft again.
You did.
So then you have them. Hopefully we get Jaren. Then we got Yuki who showed out today. So
Yuki showed out today.
Yeah, Yuki did. He scored 21 in the third quarter.
See, I'm tapped in. I'm calling Mr. Hustle, bro.
We beat
Keep
up.
reading the story about I would say about the trade stuff. You know what I'm most terrified of? Non-Jimmy Butler related.
We need Fox going to the East.
Yes, I do not want him on the Houston Rockets.
I think he's going to stay in the West.
I will jump off the Mississippi Bridge if De'Aaron Fox is a Houston Rocket.
San Antonio, fine.
That's cool,
but not Houston.
No, don't put him next to Dylan, Amin Thompson.
You know he's from there?
Yeah, he is.
He's from
he played AU
Houston.
ball there, remember?
Tough.
Bro, and
they've got Van Vliet's contract.
Need him to find a
get
way
rid of Van Vliet and get.
Well, you know,
you
need to find him a way to get to Miami. That's his old buddy Bam.
Yeah.
And they say Riley has been, people look at it now with New York, but the original Kentucky Central is Miami.
Yeah.
Because Riley is a Kentucky guy.
Mm-hmm.
He always has Kentucky guys. He's had Bam. He's had Hero. He's had Jamal Mashburn back in the. I mean,
yeah.
He always had Kentucky guys.
Just please get De'Aaron Fox. Please do not let him go to Houston. Because Ime Udoka, that's
I don't know. Him and Wemby is pretty freaky too.
Yeah, it is. But bro, just putting him next to Emin, Jalen Green, Sengun.
Well,
Dylan.
it depends on what they would have to give up.
Right.
You'd have to give up a lot.
Because then you would have a closer.
You would have to give up a lot.
Van Vliet's contract, Jabari.
You'd have to give up a lot.
Reed Shepard.
No way. You give it up all, man. Come on.
Van Vliet, Jabari, Reed Shepard, and a first for Fox? That's not
too much. Jabari's
That's
hurt.
not too much.
You're giving away 2 of the top 3 picks from the last 3 years.
Would you rather have those 2 guys or De'Aaron Fox?
Those 2.
I'd rather have De'Aaron Fox.
So you would have De'Aaron Fox.
One
Jalen
guy
Green.
averages 25 a game. The
Jabari's
other
gonna be
2.
awesome.
He was good before he got hurt too. He was
I think
really
Jabari's
good.
really good too.
But you put De'Aaron.
Jabari and Reed Shepard together?
Okay, then Fred Van Vliet and Jalen Green for him. Dude, you're not going to give up Fred Van Vliet for just De'Aaron. Like, the Kings aren't going to do that.
I got you.
Bro, if you roll out De'Aaron Fox, Amin Thompson, Dylan, Jalen Green, and Sengun, and put in whoever else you want in that other spot,
that's tough.
That's tough.
I mean, it is going to be
tough.
5 guys standing
But then you
on
got
the corners of the
But
paint.
then you got your closer though, because we talk about having a closer, and De'Aaron's one of the best closers in the league.
He is. De'Aaron's he's typically up there in fourth quarter scorers.
No, we do not want Houston getting De'Aaron Fox.
Don't.
That's for sure.
Yeah, don't let that happen, bro. Because.
And I don't know who to get. I keep saying
I don't think there is anybody. I don't know. I don't think.
I think it's Jeremy Grant or nothing.
I don't think they're going to do anything.
Jimmy Butler.
I don't think they are.
You don't think what?
I don't think we're going to do anything.
Oh,
I don't
do.
think there's anything out there right now. Maybe something pops up, but like right now, of those names you named, I wouldn't do anything for
You wouldn't go get Jeremy Grant?
None of them.
Respectfully, Roser. Respectfully.
You would get Jeremy.
No, I don't think Jeremy Grant makes you better than the Thunder.
You don't think Jeremy Grant's better than Jalen Wells?
I do. I don't think he makes you better than the Thunder. So I'm not giving up a ton of stuff. If I don't think it makes me that, then no, I'm not doing it.
Roser.
I wait. I wait for when Devin Booker wants out of Phoenix.
Oh, God.
That's happening eventually.
Roser.
Get off Devin Booker's nuts, please.
Yeah, we gotta get you a pair of books. You look like
I
you.
do.
You
I
would
like
rock
his
some
shoes.
book ones.
I like his shoes.
They are cheap everywhere.
I know.
No, right? Them just at the Nike.
Nobody
store.
wants them.
Yeah. You can get them for like $40 on StockX.
40?
Yeah, I see players in the G League wearing them.
$40 though for a SIG?
I saw one. Yeah,
That's
one of
Shaq
them.
level.
You need to get those Forrest Gump books.
The books are tough, bro.
They have those.
Yeah, I
They
saw
have the
those.
Forrest
I saw
Gump
the
Bookers
commercial.
now.
I saw the
Hey,
commercial.
this is a good looking shoe. That's just
What are the jaw ones that they said they're going to make Air Max or Air Force Ones out of?
The Let Me Be Jaws.
Oh, okay. The gold and black.
The Let Me Be Jaws. Read the shoe. Let me be Ja.
Oh, you think he's sending a message?
Okay, don't do that.
You think so?
Don't do that.
You think the shoe is a message?
The shoe is a
You think the shoe is a message?
proclamation.
Yeah.
A proclamation.
Wow.
Let me be Ja. But no, man, look. I think you watch New York, the New York game, you watch the Thunder game, you watch all them games. It's like, yo, you gotta have, because if Marcus' finger's not gonna work.
Can we just get him a prosthetic hand? Seriously, bro.
What, like the Terminator or whatever?
Yeah.
If his finger's not, because he's the one for me I'm counting on in the playoffs, right? I want him to be that dude in the playoffs. But if his finger's not gonna work, then what are we gonna do?
Why did NBC hire Reggie Miller as their lead analyst?
I don't know.
Who likes listening to Reggie Miller?
Great Reggie Miller.
I agree. Does that mean did he gets away from Kevin Harlan?
I think so.
Fine. Kevin Harlan is awesome.
Yeah, he's goated.
It is that broadcasting team is the one that trips me out the most because I love Kevin Harlan. Might be my favorite. But he is paired with Reggie Miller.
But they're not going to have TNT games anymore, are they?
I don't know where Kevin Harlan's going to be.
Well,
but I'm
yeah,
saying
he's got to be somewhere. He's going to go some. I mean, maybe somebody hires him to do NBA games, but it's not going to be on TNT anymore.
It says that
it's going to be ESPN.
It says Reggie Miller's going to join NBC as its top color commentator.
Top is crazy.
So he's going to be with Mike Tirico.
And said he's going to be with Mike Tirico and Noah Eagle, who I think is great.
Yeah. He is great.
Noah Eagle's great.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, nobody.
Who did Noah do that? Oh, he did it with Wade.
Dwayne Wade, yeah.
Yeah, the
okay,
Olympics. He did the Olympics
I
with
don't
Wade.
need that.
You don't want to hear Dwayne Wade break down the game?
I
bro?
agree
You
with
don't like
you
his
too.
expertise?
I didn't think Wade was good. I didn't think Dwayne Wade was very good.
You want to feel in his expertise?
This is also the first time he's done it.
You know
though,
you know who I really mess with on the broadcast? I don't know if he's done a lot of color. He's done a couple color games, but Jamal Crawford.
Oh,
I like him on the broadcast.
I like Jamal Crawford
he's
as well.
pretty good.
Yes.
Like I would rather him.
He's a
over,
likable personality.
Yeah, like throw him on the joint. Like you know. So, who else is on the NBC team?
That's it.
That's it.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's it.
Then they got
They
Blake
made that big announcement.
Blake Griffin and
That's
Dirk
Amazon.
Okay.
They're with Taylor Rooks.
Yeah.
That'll be good.
Yeah. Maybe
Dirk and
Amazon hires Harlan.
Maybe.
Yeah, that would be good.
Well, and I think they're still doing TNT games. They're just like on. It's like TNT on ESPN type. It's some kind of weird ass thing. Yeah.
Like how they did the college football playoff games.
It's the way they're having, what's his name? They're having Barkley, Ernie, and Kenny still. That's going to be under the ESPN umbrella, but it's still.
It's going to get real weird. By the way, shout out to, not anti-shout out, but shout out to somebody who.
A real shout out?
A real shout out to one of our favorite guys here in the studio. Today's his birthday.
Mark?
Jersey retired. Mark Gasol.
yeah.
Happy
40!
birthday. Big 4-0 from Mark Gasol, man.
Crap.
Yeah.
Yeah, it should.
Mark Gasol's 40.
Yeah.
Shout out Mark Gasol. Hey, man. I saw it come on through on time. Happy birthday, Mark, man. Hope
Happy birthday to Mark Gasol. That was, that was wild. I saw this morning. They turned 40 years old.
40
the
years
big
old.
4-0.
I wonder what.
We'll get to see him back in town when they put Tony's in the rafters. He'll be here.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. I can't wait.
For sure.
Yeah. So. Oh, I got some Caitlin Clark news before you get out of here, too.
Caitlin Clark?
Yeah, before we go.
Oh, okay.
So you know how last year they did the Sabrina Ionescu three-point contest with Steph, right?
Yeah, is it going to be
a big
her this
hit.
year?
Were they able to convince Clay to do it?
This is the issue. Caitlin Clark said no to this year because she wants her first appearance at All-Star Weekend and three-point contest to be next year in Indianapolis for the WNBA All-Star Game.
Oh, for the WNBA All-Star Game?
So she said she declined the invitation for the NBA All-Star Game special shootout this year.
I thought it was because that WNBA owner said, why can't we just have all the girls in the three-point contest?
See, here you go.
Why does it
Shout
have
out Caitlin Clark, man.
That owner said, why does it have to be just Caitlin shooting threes? Why can't all the girls shoot threes?
I mean, Sabrina did it last year.
Well, the whole concept this year was going to be Caitlin and Clay versus Steph and Sabrina.
Yep.
But I'm sure the last thing on earth Klay Thompson wants to do is spend All-Star Weekend in San Francisco.
Because he will be reminded.
That Joker's going to be on a boat.
Yes, away from basketball. Which,
Right.
respectfully, if we've been to All-Star Weekend a lot. If you weren't really in you would want to get away for a little bit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Just
I always think it's weird when people that aren't involved in any of the thing, like the players that aren't involved in anything, go.
show up.
Yeah.
Just to kick it.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. That's a.
They're there for the
vibes.
Sure.
I will
Call
say
it
it's
that.
IG Model Central All-Star Weekend.
I was going to go with that.
It's IG Model Central and All-Star Weekend.
Yeah, I was
If
going to go
if
with
you
that.
haven't been at least one time,
Yeah.
you should go.
Yeah, you can just walk around and tell somebody you're an East All-Star.
100%.
Yeah.
100%.
I've told many girls I'm TJ McConnell.
Or his agent or his accountant.
I say I'm Steve Kerr.
I always introduce myself as Levelhead.
I need you to go get that hat for real. Bro.
Also,
I need that.
Don't worry.
Fox Sports has hired for Super Bowl week as a correspondent has hired Jameis Winston. So
Greatest hire ever. Yes.
That's a great. So we didn't like the Reggie Miller hire, but we love this one.
Yes.
Yeah, we love that.
Yeah.
J-Mo's good on the camera.
Yeah.
He's hilarious.
Yeah. Shout out.
I would for sure watch a Jameis.
I guess he's going to be doing media day stuff, walking around, talk. Yeah.
He'll be great.
He'll be
by the
great.
way, we haven't talked to you since. How shitty do you feel that the Eagles are in the Super Bowl?
I mean, being a Mahomes fan,
Oh my God.
it's gonna
He's
be
not
fine.
really worried about
It's
it.
gonna be fine.
I wouldn't worry about it either.
I'm not worried. I am unconcerned.
Oh, okay.
I am unconcerned. I mean, it's just like watching Roser's team.
I know how this goes. Eagles fans, you've lived this too, so I mean,
Yeah.
you know how it goes.
I know how it goes.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Being a Mahomes fan is so fun. I gotta tell you,
I bet it is.
it's great.
This guy, man.
Oh, you have no idea how big a Mahomes fan I'm gonna be on Super Bowl Sunday. Buddy, we're gonna be blaring Taylor Swift all day.
Oh,
It's
no.
I mean, it's gonna be Red Kingdom. I'm gonna be playing Tech Nine.
You got the whole thing.
Tech
ready.
Nine.
By the way, him being the best rapper out of Kansas City is disgusting.
Tech Nine's great.
They win in like 2005.
Yeah, what's wrong with this dude?
For like 6 months.
What's wrong with you,
Watch your mouth.
Tech
Nobody likes Tech 9.
I
bro.
do.
Tech
Yeah, because you're like 48 years old.
Tech 9 is Timu Twista.
What?
That's Timu Twista.
How dare you? That is crazy.
Yeah, Tech 9 is ass.
That, you guys are ass.
Respectfully.
Red Kingdom.
What's your favorite Tech 9 song?
No. I like Caribou Lou. I like He's a Mental Giant. I like Waitress.
How do you know so many Tech 9 songs?
I like Waitress.
Why do you know so many?
My favorite
Worldwide
is,
Choppers?
No, my favorite here. I'm going to give you guys one to listen to. My favorite, easily. One of my favorite.
Zoom in on you.
One of my
Tech
favorite
9.
collaborations. Go
Okay.
look it up. Tech 9 and Kendrick Lamar, Fragile.
Okay.
Tech 9.
That's one of my favorites.
Why do you listen to so much Tech 9?
I love Tech 9. Tech 9?
So much Tech 9.
You know what? I'm not gonna lie to you. There's somebody in this office that's a big Tech 9 fan. I'm not gonna say that.
Me?
No, I'm gonna say that after the show.
Tech 9?
Wait, do we have somebody that you can talk to now in the office? It's not us.
It's somebody who we all know on this floor. She's a big Tech 9 fan.
Good. So am I. Tech 9?
Shout out Sid, man.
Go look up Fragile, Tech 9 and Kendrick Lamar, and you get back to me. And you tell me if Tech 9 stinks.
Tech 9?
You stink.
I just said he's Timu Twista.
You stink. You don't know.
I just said he's not Twista.
You guys are both talking out of your ass. You don't talk to Levelhead like that. Tech 9? All right, we'll be back tomorrow. Until then, we're gone.